If you've played Fallout 3, you certainly remember that moment when you first leave Vault 101 and are subsequently blinded by the bright sun and overwhelmed by the majesty and magnitude of the landscape that lay before you. For a moment, you're confused. Where do I go? Are you allowed to go anywhere you'd like? Should you? Or should you try to find your next destination so you're safe from the many dangers that roam the wasteland? What the game's designers understood is that the key method of player engagement in Fallout 3 is exploration, and so they craftily hid your next destination from your sight to teach you this one key lesson. This game is about roaming around, getting lost, making your own adventures, and soaking in the game's world. Even after you find your first objective, the game world is designed in such a way that allows you to explore the majority of the map from the very beginning. The fun and artistry of Fallout 3 is exploration, and those gamers who are used to getting to the finish line in the quickest time or with the highest score might be disappointed with this game. Those gamers are not expecting exploration. They're instead expecting achievement. Achievement is another form of player engagement that sometimes clashes with exploration, though they both may function well in the same game. Achievement invites players to finish missions, win quests, and simply do something outside of the visceral experience of mere exploration. Fallout New Vegas, released 2 years after Fallout 3, handles this bifurcation nicely. New Vegas was designed by a different company, and their approach to the Fallout world was tweaked in a way to allow for more achievement-based engagement. In the game, the quest system is genius. Each quest or mission leads you to 3 or 4 more missions, and so there is always an objective guiding you. If you finish one, there are several more you can do. They branch out and surround every part of gameplay. Once again, we can look at how the game introduces the player to the world to see how achievement affected design decisions. After leaving Doc Mitchell's house for the first time, the player is blinded by the outside sun, much like in Fallout 3. However, once your eyes adjust, you don't see a barren wasteland wherein you can explore in almost any direction. You see precisely where you need to go next, namely the town saloon, and thus the game introduces an achievement-based system of guiding player behavior. A significant portion of the map is kept from the player's access, and the first hours of the game are quite linear. It isn't until much later in the game that the player is allowed to explore anywhere they'd like. And now, some caveats. First, exploration and achievement are not mutually exclusive, and they even may work in tandem. Fallout 3 has a quest system that is mostly satisfactory for players who enjoy achievement, like myself. And Fallout New Vegas still allows for the awe and excitement of exploring the game's world to create your own story. Second, the idea of exploration versus achievement is not my own. I don't remember where I heard it first, but knowing me, I probably heard it mentioned in an extra credits video. To conclude, paying attention to how games implement methods of player engagement informs how we may analyze and understand games and how they function. There are plenty of more ways to engage players besides achievement and exploration, and some examples include competition, abnegation, puzzle solving, and self-actualization, among others. I hope to take some time in future videos to discuss these methods of player engagement, but until then, keep playing and keep thinking.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?